This video is for coaches that have been invited to the Drosef platform either by another coach on their team or by the club that they coach for. So start in your email, click on the email invite, click join. It'll take you to the Drosef homepage. Click the join now button. It'll pre-populate your email address. Just fill in your first and last name. Make sure that the coach is checked off. If you are a coach, you can check off trainer if you're a trainer. Fill in a password, confirm it, and register. This will take you to the profile page. Just add a picture if you want, or the city and state that you're in, or the city that you coach in. That is up to you. Down here, it'll ask you if you conduct private lessons, groups, clinics, camps. This will come in very handy in 2020. We have some new features coming out. For this one, I'm saying that I am a hockey coach and I focus a little bit more on the skating aspect of the game, less on the dexterity and shooting. But so stride, speed, things like that. So click done, go to next step. This is where you can fill in your team kind of resume, like a LinkedIn, if you will. So I'm saying that I coached Team Chicago, was a head coach last season, and we got second in state. None of that's true, by the way. And what you can do is you can add another experience, or you can finish it up. And another experience would just be a prior team. So this will take you to your dashboard, and you'll have an invite to the team that you're coaching this season. Click accept, go to continue. Internet's moving a little slow here, but what it's going to do is it should take us, it's taking us to our dashboard, and we're going to start in the roster here. So, if it's your club that's inviting you, they've basically added the roster already through Drosef. It's a service that Drosef does. And so they'll add the roster, the email addresses associated with all the players on your team. You can click that stick figure right there to invite, or press a plus sign to invite someone else. Drosef usually invites everyone for you. That is an invite coach button right there, or trainer. So if you have like a goalie coach or a skills coach, you can invite them to see the progress, and so it can kind of connect everyone a little bit better. Here we're moving on to reports. You will not see any of these reports when you first join, because you will not have entered any reports. But another service that Drosef does is it'll pre-populate all the skills for you that you have asked them to do. So for this team, they wanted to forwards for decision-making attitude. Same with defensemen. They've got about a bunch of different skills that they want to evaluate the team, these players on this season. You can also add a custom skill, as you just saw. So we'll click out of there. Let's go to create a report. So when we create a report, you want to give it a name, the type. Usually we recommend coaches do at least once a month. And then give it a date, and this note right here will go out to the entire team. Everyone on the team can see it, so it should be more of a general note on how the team performed and maybe what you're doing in practice. You'll create the report, and then it'll populate a list of all the players. And when you click on one of those pens, that will bring up the individual player. These previous values are to show you what you gave them last time. You won't see that in the initial report. And we go on a 1 through 5 grading scale. So 3 would be the average. That means the mean that the team is getting. So anyone that's average, that's fine. That's great. That's the mean of the team. Anything that's above is definitely exceeding, and anything below needs a little bit of improvement. This note down here, it goes out only to the player, the associated email of the player. So no one else can see that, and no one else can see what you're evaluating these guys at. So that's really important to Drosef, is that there are privacy, everyone has privacy here. So we'll get out of the reports page. I'll trash this report, so I don't want it showing up in the mock data. But where does all this data go? It goes to the dashboard, which we'll get to in a second. Actually, and if you have any other questions, go to the FAQ page for evaluation and how we think coaches should be evaluating on that 1 through 5 scale. There's plenty of information there. But again, this goes into your dashboard. So what we'll do is we'll click on the dashboard. You will obviously not see any of this graphing data here, and that is also another YouTube video that we can get to later to show you just more of the colorful kind of features there. But down, if you scroll down, you'll see all of the invites that have gone out to players on your team or parents of players on your team, and you can resend an invite if someone hasn't accepted, and to kind of get after them to join the platform. But then you can see all the other players that are all the other parents that have accepted. So that is pretty much it. If you have any questions at all, please email support@drosef.com. And thank you for listening. Bye.